Have you ever noticed a red balloon appearing unexpectedly in your life? Perhaps floating by when you were thinking of someone you've lost, or showing up in a photograph when you least expected it. If you've been on social media recently, you might have come across the rapidly growing phenomenon known as the red balloon theory. Today, we're exploring this moving theory that has captured the hearts and minds of millions across TikTok and beyond, offering comfort to those navigating the complex journey of grief. The red balloon theory has emerged as one of the most searched spiritual theories on social media, with interest spiking an astounding 950% in just the last week. But what exactly is it? At its core, the red balloon theory suggests that red balloons can symbolize messages or visitations from loved ones who have passed away. The theory draws on the powerful symbolism of balloons themselves, objects that connect the earth to the sky, tethered only by a thin string. In the context of grief and loss, a red balloon is believed to represent the delicate boundary between life and death. As one TikTok user eloquently described it, the balloon symbolizes life tethered by a thin string, ready to drift away, a poignant metaphor for the fragility of our existence. The popularity of this theory speaks to our collective need for comfort when facing loss. In a world where grief can feel isolating, the red balloon theory has created a community of people finding meaning in shared experiences. This isn't just any trend. It's become a movement offering solace to those struggling with loss. The search terms tell the story. Red balloon theory in grief has surged 300% in searches, while red balloon meaning spiritual has broken out as people seek to understand this phenomenon. Grief experts acknowledge that looking for signs from deceased loved ones is a normal and healthy part of the grieving process. These perceived connections help us maintain bonds with those we've lost, keeping their memory and love alive in our daily lives. Red balloons have joined other commonly reported signs from beyond, like butterfly sightings, finding feathers in unexpected places, or hearing a loved one's favorite song at just the right moment. These experiences provide comfort by suggesting our connections transcend physical separation. What makes the red balloon theory particularly powerful is its visual impact. Unlike more subtle signs, a bright red balloon captures attention immediately, standing out against any backdrop, much like how the memory of someone we've loved and lost remains vivid in our minds. Across social media, people are sharing their encounters with red balloons that felt like more than coincidence. A woman who found a deflated red balloon in her yard on the anniversary of her mother's passing. A man who captured a red balloon floating in the background of a family photo taken at his father's favorite fishing spot. A child who insisted a red balloon that appeared at their window was sent by grandma. These stories reflect our universal need to maintain connections with those we've lost. The red balloon theory offers a framework for understanding these experiences not as random occurrences, but as meaningful connections. While the red balloon theory is primarily spiritual in nature, it connects to well-documented psychological aspects of grief. Finding meaning in symbols and perceiving signs from loved ones can be part of healthy grief processing. Grief researchers note that maintaining continuing bonds with deceased loved ones can support healing. Rather than moving on from the person we've lost, we find ways to honor them and incorporate their memory into our ongoing lives. When we assign special meaning to objects like red balloons, we're engaging in what psychologists call meaning-making, a crucial process in adapting to loss. These symbolic connections help transform overwhelming grief into manageable remembrance. Whether you believe red balloons carry messages from beyond or simply appreciate the theory as a beautiful metaphor, there's comfort in the shared human experience it represents. The red balloon theory reminds us that grief is the price we pay for love, and that finding meaning in our loss is part of honoring those connections. It validates the universal experience of looking for signs that our loved ones are still somehow present in our lives. In a world where we're often expected to get over grief quickly and efficiently, the red balloon theory offers a different perspective, one that honors the ongoing nature of love even after death. Next time you spot a red balloon drifting through the sky or appearing unexpectedly in your life, perhaps you'll pause and wonder, is it simply a balloon, or could it be something more? A gentle reminder that the connections we form in life transcend even its end. The beauty of the red balloon theory lies in its simplicity and the comfort it provides. Whether you embrace it fully or simply appreciate the sentiment behind it, it reminds us that we're never truly alone in our grief.
We lost our daughter, Victoria, 35 years ago when she was 3.5 years old. Your grief never ends, but as Christians we know she's with our Lord Jesus and that we will see her again.
Everyone handles their grief in their own way, Christian or not. There is no one way, and don't let people force you into their idea of your grief. They are not you. Birthdays, holidays, and special times will always bring that pain back to the surface. But you will go on, and your loved one would want you to go on. Blessings for your journey. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the red balloon theory. If you've had your own experiences with signs from loved ones who have passed, we'd love to hear your stories in the comments below. Remember, grief has no timeline, and finding meaning in your journey is deeply personal. However you choose to honor those you've lost, may you find peace and connection along the way.